Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a few days. I actually made a video the other day, but I was feeling a little grouchy and you can tell. So I'm not going to upload that video. I was going to show you how I was making the book cover for my white Christmas journal. But now I'm not going to show you. So I'm feeling better today. I, closed myself in my scrap room so nobody can make me mad. It wasn't really a particular person. I think it's just, circumstances. But today I'm going to be making a writing board. The journal is so kind of lumpy that I think it needs a writing board. So what I have so far is some chipboard. I have some thin pieces of chipboard that I've gotten in mail and I glued them together. It's not real thick, but it's plenty for a writing surface. And then I'm going to be putting a fairly heavy paper. And look, it's a board, it's wood. See, it's an actual writing board. Pretty clever, huh? I'm gonna, now I don't know if I said this already, but I haven't made one before. So I'm just gonna make one. I'm sure there's a brilliant way that people do it, but I'm gonna do it this way. And I think it'll be just fine. I'm first of all going to cut from here a piece of paper that is about an inch bigger all the way around than my writing board. And I'm going to eyeball my inch. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll go around here and around here. I just want to make sure that my wood grain is running the long ways. Now I need to find my paper cutter. I was just using it. There it is. It's behind me on the floor. So I've gotten my signatures sewn in. I haven't shown you the work that I've been doing lately because it isn't anything new. I've still just been adding pockets, putting on some lace and things like that. And really it's kind of the same as everything else you've seen already. And so I've just kind of been doing it on my own. It is almost finished. So I have the cover almost done. I have the signatures sewn in, but then I realized that I'm going to need to take out the center signature because I want to put a tassel on it. And let's see, I think I'm going to I might score it so that I get a nice line. I want to put a tassel on it, and I didn't put a grommet in one of the holes at the top of the signature. So I'm gonna have to take that signature out if I want to put a hole. Oh my goodness, you guys, I eyeballed it. I was close. That's 1 inch. I was close. So I'll do about there. I think I might have to look at it again. I don't know. I might not be able to put a tassel on it. I had a hard time figuring out how to cover it. I'll explain when you see why it was such a hard time. So that at least gets it started with a nice straight line, and the rest of them I can just go from there. It looks like it's pretty straight. Okay, so we'll get this out of the way. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I might hold that and fold this over And then I'm thinking what I'm going to do is cut this, and I'm just going to fold it that way and that way, because I don't want to have a big fat corner if I try to do like a corner fold. I just don't want to deal with the big fat corner. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I will go ahead and make the other folds. I thought about looking up you know, video on how people make these, but I mean, honestly, you can make it however you want. It's just a surface to write on, so. All right, so then I would be cutting the edges, or the corner off. I'm gonna give it a nice fold so I can see it better. You see what I mean? And then we'll just cut. The light is bright, and my eyes aren't focusing on it very well. I'm gonna put my little glasses on here and see if that helps. Oh, that's much better. I remember the days when I could see things really close. I remember them well. I've always had really, really, really bad vision. But my vision was, I was basically blind at a distance, but I could see, I could put my hand in front of my eyes and I could focus on every little line of skin, you know. But I decided to have LASIK surgery about, I guess, 5 years ago now. And they told me that I would lose that. And I thought, well, you know, I mean, it's a trade-off, I guess. I'll be able to see at a distance, and I can wear reading glasses. Well, I still have to wear glasses at a distance because they couldn't correct my vision all the way. It was so bad, and my corneas were thin already, that it would have been dangerous for them to thin them down even further. So they corrected them as far as they could. And I guess that's better than nothing, because I can function without my glasses on, whereas before I couldn't. You know, like I could get in a car and I could drive somewhere and I could see where I was going now. But before I had the surgery, I would have been like, what road? I don't know what you're talking about. And there are cars on the road? I don't see any cars on the road. It was that bad. So I guess it's better than it was, but I do still wish I could, you know, see really well up close, because that was really nice. I had to kind of quit cross-stitching so much. I used to cross-stitch quite a bit, and that made cross-stitching quite difficult. I'm going to take just a little bit more off here. I always tell people that at least now I'll be able to function during the zombie apocalypse. Because, you know, when that happens, there will be no more optometrists to go and see, because there'll probably be zombies. And that way I won't need them anymore. That's a total joke. I do not believe in zombies. Okay, so I think that's good. And I want to glue it down with something that's not bumpy. You know how a lot of times when you do glue, there's like a little glue ridge? So I'm thinking I'm gonna do Fabri-Tac, because it will smush down. I think it will smush down. I need to take these glasses off now. I don't know if you need to use as much as I did, but I don't know, better safe than sorry. Okay. I put the wrong bone folder back in my thingy over here. I don't want to get them mixed up because this one's all covered in glue. I think I should keep the one covered in glue out and get more glue on it. I went to Joann Fabric today and I did not realize that they had already started their Black Friday sale. I'm not a Black Friday shopper. I'm not much of a shopper to begin with, so I'm certainly not going to get up early on a Friday morning after Thanksgiving and do that. It's just not. I did try it, maybe even twice. I don't know. Maybe I tried it once. That's not my thing. But I accidentally happened upon the Joann Fabric one. And all of the stuff in the scrapbooking section was 50% off. I mean, like all of it. You know how normally they have their sales and it'll say, you know, this brand only or whatever. This time it said all paper crafting, all stamping. And I thought, nah, it doesn't really mean all. So I made my plan, what I was going to buy, and then I chose one Tim Holtz product that I figured wasn't 50% off because there wasn't a sign right in front of it. And I thought, well, I have a 50% off coupon, so I'll just use my coupon. Even the Tim Holtz stuff was 50% off. And I thought, well, shoot, I would have looked for some more because you rarely get Tim Holtz 50% off. And so, but I didn't want to go and look again after I had already shopped. Like I say, I'm not that much of a shopper to begin with, so. But the reason why I went was to try and find some fabric to finish off the spine for the journal. And I was like, you mean there's a big sale going on? Well then, let's see what I can find. So that was exciting. When I got there, there was a line at the door and I was like, what on earth? I mean, they have reduced capacity in Washington State for businesses, but you know, Joann Fabric is never that busy. And so I thought, wow, maybe people are coming in because they're going to be at home crafting for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Sorry about that. But nope, it was because there was a sale. I'm thinking, I need to wipe my mat down. That's sticky. Yeah, that's going to stiffen it up quite a bit. So, unfortunately, you know, when I have done a video before where I haven't shown you guys because you know, I just kind of felt like the content wasn't worth showing. But then there are things within the video that I thought, well, well, that they could have seen or something like that. Well, one of the things that I talked about is 100 subscriber giveaway, because I'm getting kind of close. And I haven't checked today to see what it is, but I had said that the other day I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, oh, it's getting close. And I looked, and I was at 88. And then that was in the evening. And then the next day I thought, well, I wonder if I got any more overnight, because sometimes it happens really quick, you know, all of a sudden you get 5 or 4 or whatever the case may be. And so I looked the next morning and I was down 1. So I was like, oh, but then I looked again later that day and I was up 1. So anyway, I'm getting close to 100, and I was going to do a giveaway when I do that. So that's something to look forward to. And I was trying to, you know, think what I might give away. And of course, I have all these journals that haven't been selling at the place where I try to sell them. I think I told you guys that. The lady that I deal with there at this shop, you know, she's been telling me that they're just not having great business right now. People aren't coming in and spending like they were last year. And so I don't know if my my fall journals have sold. I haven't checked. The last time I was in there, they hadn't. They were still there. My Halloween ones didn't sell. I wasn't really surprised about that, because I don't know how many people really want a Halloween journal, but, you know, it was fun to make. So that's fine. But anyway, so I'm going to have plenty of journals to give away when it does come time. But I've also been told that it is extremely expensive sometimes to send things overseas. In fact, one person was telling me that it cost somebody $150 to send, I believe it was a winning for a drawing to her. $150 is what it cost the person. And that's crazy. And so I was thinking, for people who are, you know, out of the United States, that maybe I would do like a gift card to Etsy or something like that. Okay, we'll put that down. I haven't looked in to see. I checked, and yes, of course you can do a gift card to Etsy, but I haven't looked to see exactly how to do that yet. You know, how to like apply it to a specific person or what. So I have to do some research before I decide on that. But at the same time, you know, depending on where you live, maybe you don't have a lot of luck having Etsy ship, you know, people with their shops shipped to you. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some research to see what I should do, because I'm thinking it'll probably be within the next month that it happens, I would think. I mean, if it goes kind of as it's been going, it would probably be within about a month. Yes, I have my baby wipe here. So you'll have to tell me, it's like Jenna Mama or something like that is the the subscriber's name, but is your name Jenna or Gina, or is it Mama? I haven't asked you that before, and so I'm not sure. But anyway, she was telling me, you know, have a baby wipe out so that you can wipe your hands on that. One of the things I like about Fabri-Tac is that you can rub it off, you know, in the places where it kind of seeps out. It'll kind of ball up and come off before it dries, of course. So that's good. I probably should have inked around it before letting a little bit of Fabri-Tac get to the edge, though. That's all right. Let's do a little inking if I can find my ink. I've been cleaning up a little bit. There it is. So one thing that you could do, since this is some really thin chipboard that I used, if you wanted to put like a pen holder on the side, you could use some, you know, like elastic or something like that, and kind of sandwich it. You know, let's say here's a piece of chipboard and here's a piece of chipboard. You could take a piece of elastic and sandwich it out like that, so that you could have, you know, something hanging off of your writing board. I didn't do that, but that is a thought. It'd be cute. So it did turn out nice and smooth. It's not bumpy from the glue at all. So that's what I was hoping for. Okay, I like that. And okay, on the back side, what I would consider the back side is where I put the one piece. I'm going to put a pocket, and I might do it with a little, no, I don't want to give it any more bulk than necessary. I'm going to do it this way. So it's just, you know, it's hard for me to leave it plain. So of course one side I am going to leave completely plain, but we're just going to add a little pocket to the back so we can stick something in there just for interest. Okay, that's pretty. Kind of more glue than I needed, but that's all right. And then here I am again, rubbing my hands together. It'll take me a little while to remember the fact that I've got this sitting there. Okay, I'm still messy though. The last thing I wanted to add is some lace. So if you stick this inside of a book, it's going to be kind of hard to find. So you have to make it obvious that it's there. And I'm going to put an unreasonable amount of lace hanging off the bottom and the top so that it is quite obvious that it's there. I hate it when it's kind of in the middle of one. I don't want you guys to see my book yet. I want it to be a total surprise. So I don't want to pull it in here and see what I think. Hold on just a minute. I'm just going to work off to the side here for a second while I figure out what I want to do. Okay. I didn't want too much hanging out the bottom. I wanted it to look nice, not ridiculous, you know. Maybe. I don't like the idea of that, but I don't know if I like the idea of that either. I've got extra, so I'm going to cut it and I'm just going to see what I think. I have a lot of this lace, so it won't go to waste. Yeah, it needs to come all the way to the edge for sure. I'm going to go ahead and do a full one, and it's going to hang out just a little bit, or hang over the edge just a little bit. I think that that would be better than, I don't know, I might go from there and trim. Okay, so we're going to use Fabri-Tac. And I'm putting this on the back side, not on the writing side. And I'm going to leave about an inch hanging down. Seemed like it was the right amount. There I am doing it again. I should have put some along here. Let's see, I'll just do a little bead. Okay, I'm just going to do it while you're watching. Oh, I don't like this because I don't want it to fray because I like the design, but I don't think it's going to fray. And I didn't want it to hang off so much. I thought that looked kind of silly. All right, and I'm going to put it on the top too. That's why I said a ridiculous amount. I have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. I'll just go ahead and kind of cut. Need to cut even more than that. That's okay. If I can get a quick bead on here before it dries. Oh, there, I'm doing it again. See, it's going to take a while. I'll get there though. And then I always like kind of wad it up too, because I think there's glue there, but it's really not bad. It works pretty well. Okay, so I'll put something, you know, inside there, and then your writing board is on this side. I want to kind of get it close so you don't see it. Okay, so this side looks like that. The writing side, it's nice and smooth. And then this side will have something, we'll put something cute in there. I might add a sentiment or something on that side, or on the top front of the pocket. Alrighty then, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, day, whatever time of day you're seeing this. And sorry it's been a while since I posted anything, and I'll try not to be so cranky next time I video so that I don't have to not show it to you. If you're in the US, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.